Yes, people, welcome to iTalk.com's video topics. This one, as you can see, there's 9 players up there, and this one's all about the 3rd best player in the world. Luis Suarez. Top player. Tremendous scoring record and ability. Unbelievable skill at times. I think his movement is one of the best things. He's got such good movement. He brings so many other players into the game and creates spaces and chances for other players. And I think almost single-handedly won the league for Liverpool. He's such a good player that he fooled everyone into thinking Rodgers was a great manager, but really it's all down to Luis Suarez's ability. He's the nuts king. I don't think I've ever seen a player nuts so many other players in my entire life. He just does it effortlessly. Great intelligence. I don't think he gets enough credit for his intelligence, the way he moves and the kind of positions he takes up. Again, finishing, and he's very unselfish as well. I've always seen there's times he could shoot and score. He's really setting up his teammates, and he's really injured. Sergio Aguero, 27 years of age, another top striker, great finishing ability. Won the Premiership Golden Boot last season. I think it proves how much a good player he is at such a top team with tremendous players like Man City. When he's not at Man City, or obviously when he's out injured, it's the difference shows so much. He's always, when he's not playing, he's always sorely missed. And the thing is, he scores all kinds of goals. He can score tremendous outside of the box goals, poachers goals when he creates himself, where he beats a player. He's got tremendous low centre of gravity, which allows him to get on the ball and beat players. He scores goals where he can link up with partners. I think he's just a goal machine. And if you think he's 5th in all-time Argentina goal scoring list behind people like Batistuta, Messi, Crespo and Maradona, that says it all really. Mr. Gareth Bale. I think a lot of people are a bit sceptical, or might be a bit sceptical about him being up here, but I think it's justified. He's only 26, and what he's done in his 26 years, you can't really knock. He's gone to Real Madrid. He's not been overruled. He's not looked out of place. Obviously, Ronaldo's a star, but Bale's had more than his fair share of great moments and man-of-the-match performances. And for me, the biggest reason why he's here is because he got Wales to the European Championships. Never been done before. If you think Wales had players like Giggs, Rush, Hughes, they never got Wales to a major championship. A lot of time, the reason why Wales got there is down to Gareth Bale's goals at the right time. So, I think it's definitely justifiable that he's here. He's also 7 goals away from being Wales' all-time top goal scorer. Zlatan, the ponytailed one. I think the oldest man on this list at 34, but I think for what he's done, and he's still ways at the top, he's still justified for him being up here. Played for teams such as Ajax, Juve, Inter, Barca, Milan, and now PSG. Great goal scoring record. I think he's always had a great goal scoring record where he's gone. Even recently, he was 2nd top goal scorer in the Champions League in 2013 and 2014. I think he also won the Puskás Award for the type of goals he scored. He's that type of player that scores all kinds of goals and great goals as well, spectacular goals as well. And for such a big fella, he's got a great touch, great skill, scores all kinds of goals from the head, on the ground, skill, beating players, poachers goals, spectacular outside the box goals. Great skill. For such a big fella, I think his skill is really underrated. Touch and sleight of foot and everything. Great, and I think he's already the Sweden's all-time top goal scorer and a top player. Neymar, or Neymar Jr, if you will. Unbelievably, this kid is still only 23. If you think he's only 23 and he's already 5th in Brazil's all-time scoring list, already 5th, and it has at 23 already captained Brazil. If you think the history and the type of players that's gone through Brazil, and he's already 5th in an all-time scoring list. Skill is out of this world. Easy can say that his skill is out of this world. When he went to Barcelona, I think a lot of people were skeptical, think, can he really do it? Is he really? But since Messi's been out, it's proved that he's the main man. His goal scoring record is unbelievable. He's also, I think, won the Puskás Award for great goal, because he always scores great goals. Always scores great goals. Breezes past. Look at this. Breezes past players like nobody's business, and also he creates goals as well for his teammates. I think he was a Champions League top goal scorer last season. I think he's really coming into his own. And if you think, again, look at that, leaving players on their bums. If you think at 23, he's still improving. It's scary to think that this kid is actually getting better. He beats players with ease. Great goal scoring, great assists, a great player. Mr. Lewandowski, player that's just really recently just come into his own. But he's 27 now, so he's probably in his prime. But even though he's recently just come into his own, I think a player that's really, really justified him being up here. Goal scoring record, just right now, is like in a rich vein of form for the last season and a half. Before he was at Dortmund, even at Dortmund he had a great goal scoring record. Now he's gone to Bayern Munich, even better goal scoring record. Big, strong, imposing player, and I think his finishing it really has really good finishing, really does. Again, another one that I wouldn't say you see him scoring spectacular out of the box goals often. Now and again he might notch one, but the thing is, he definitely knows where the goal is, and he's kind of them players that you give him a chance, now he will finish it. Polish Footballer of the Year, for 3 or 4 years in a row. I think he's now got a record for the quickest person in Germany to score 100 goals, foreign player that is. Alexis Sanchez, another player that's come on leaps and bounds in the last few years and just transformed into be one of the top players in the world now. Instrumental in Chile winning, scoring the winning penalty, but throughout the tournament he was instrumental in Chile winning the Copa America first time in their entire history. At the moment he's third behind Salas and Zamorano in Chile's all-time goal scoring list. Last season is Arsenal's Player of the Year, and I think you can't really deny he's actually Arsenal's most influential player after one season. He's got great skill, great ability, great movement, as it shows there. And I like the way now he's got this great knack of arriving late in the box to score goals. Just like this, arriving late, he knows when to move, knows when to stall, knows when to go again. Arriving late, I think he's very intelligent, deceivingly intelligent for his movement. Similar to Suarez, where he's got great desires, great energy. He never gives defenders a moment of peace, and he's played a lot of football in the last 2 years, but he's still playing at an extremely high level and still being very influential for his club side. Mr. Arjen Robben. This dude seems to be around for ages, for forever almost. But he's still only 31 years of age. Do you know what I like about him the most? The fact that he's all left-footed. So everyone knows what he's gonna do. The whole world knows what he's gonna do, but you can't stop it. And he's only really played for big clubs: Chelsea, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Only played for big clubs, and he's another one that scores spectacular goals when he's ready. I think the way his pace of running with the ball is it's almost second to none. It's like he runs at such a pace and controls the ball so well. You have to have top level, high level skill to be able to do that at such a pace and control the ball at such a level. How he does, his pace is electrifying. Again, he's all left-footed, but what he can do with that left foot is out of this world. But then people say he's all left-footed, but when he's ready, he can stick it in with his right foot. But it's just, his left foot is so great that, he's generally all left-footed. At the same time, as I said, people know it. There he is scoring with his right foot, so it can be done. He can do it ready. People say he's all left-footed, but the thing is, people can't stop his left foot. You know what he's going to do, but you can't stop it. As I said, he's been around for ages and he's still going strong. Last but definitely not least, Mr. Eden Hazard, another tremendous player with great skill. The Premier League's player of the season last season. Fair enough, he's not had the greatest of seasons this season, but he's only 24 years of age. Only 24. So that's another player that definitely will get better. As I remember, he's playing in a different country as well. He's been Premier League Young Player of the Year and Player of the Year. He's also done that in France, Young Player of the Year and Player of the Year. So he's almost in the last, I think it was 3 or 4 years, he's been Player of the Year. So inevitably, at only 24, he's always going to have a lull. But this guy can be tremendously influential in the team. great touch, great skill. Another player who's got high level skill running with the ball, which is so much hard to do. You know, can score goals, create goals as well. Again, he's not playing that well this season, but I think it's only been a matter of time before he comes back in because he's a top level player. There you have it. That's my 9 players. Please vote. Let me know who do you think at the moment is the 3rd best player in the world, and maybe 4th if you like. I don't mind. Anyway, my time later.